So I am back with another collection update video. Today we're going to go over my latest pickups from Imprint Films. We'll get started right after this. Welcome back to Pop's Movie Dungeon. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all for clicking on the video. So I'm here today to go over my latest pickups from Imprint Films. I have quite a few films to go over today. I don't know how many. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this is a label from Australia. It's one that I've been collecting now for probably a couple months, and I'm a big fan of this label. If you guys haven't checked them out, I'd highly recommend it. I'll leave a link to their website down below. I'm by no means affiliated with this company at all. I'm just a big fan, and their releases from their packaging, their special features, transfers. I mean, I've talked about them before in past videos, guys. But I'm a big fan of Imprint Films. You guys should really check them out. Well, guys, we will get started here, but before I do, if this is your first time here, I really appreciate you guys checking me out. Again, my name is Alan. This is Pop's Movie Dungeon. We do boutique stuff here. Anything physical media, mostly boutique related. If you like Screen Factory, Vinegar Syndrome, Imprint Films, you name it, Arrow Video, we're going to talk about it on this channel, guys. We do a lot of fun live streams. We got some really good movie reviews coming up here really soon. So guys, if you are interested in all that, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button. It would really help me out. I'm making a mad dash to 1,000 subscribers. I'm about 75 away. So it would really be appreciated. And also, guys, before we get started, I want to show you all the shirt I was wearing today. This shirt from my buddy Anthony over at Masters of the 80s. And I really wanted to pick up this shirt, show him some love, show him some support. He has a great channel over there. If you guys get a chance, go over there and check him out. I will link his video down below. He does anything 80s related. He's got a great channel. He's a great dude. So go over there and show him some support. And if you get a chance, pick up a shirt. Unfortunately, I do not have a link to where to buy his shirt from, but the link to his video will be down below. And you can also reach him on Instagram. I'm sure he could give you all the details if you guys want to pick one up. But guys, we're going to go ahead and get started here with the first film. And this is one that I have never seen. But I'm a real big fan of gangster films. And this is a movie from 1973 called The Dawn is Dead. Now, this is a movie that was directed by Richard Fleischer, and it stars Anthony Quinn, Frederick Forrest, and Robert Forster. It says, after his mistress is savagely beaten, a mafia leader goes after the killer with bloody vengeance. Soon after the hunt begins, a gang war ensues. Now, this movie came out, I want to say, right after The Godfather. You don't get a lot of special features. You can see it there on the back. Some of these releases from Imprint, you get more features than others. This one here, you get a 1080p high-definition presentation by Universal Studios. You get some audio commentaries. You get a documentary, Kim Newman on The Dawn is Dead, and a theatrical trailer. But all these boxes here are going to be the same, guys, except for the box sets, which I'll show you later. These are all going to be side loaders, like this. Again, there's the front and the back of that. And you're getting the thicker white cases, which I'm a big fan of. Very sturdy. And with all these releases here, you're not going to get a reversible artwork. You're going to get some nice disc art, and there will be some inside shot from the film. But yeah, guys, that's The Dawn is Dead. And, of course, these are numbered, which everybody that watches my channel knows I'm a big fan of that. And this is spine number 121. And one thing I like about it on the spine is you get the label. It's very uniform on the shelf. And a really nice image of the title of the movie. And they're all numbered. This is, like I said, 121. And you also get the date the film was released, 1973 in this case. So that's the first one, guys. That's The Dawn is Dead. Really looking forward to checking that one out. So next up, we have a movie from 1951. And this is a classic movie. It's a movie called A Place in the Sun. And this movie stars Elizabeth Taylor, Montgomery Clift, and Shelley Winters. And I know my wife is a big fan of this movie here. I mainly collect horror titles. So it's nice every once in a while to get a movie that I know my wife's going to enjoy. You know, my wife, she's a big streamer. She's not into the physical media like I am. But, you know, if I got movies like this, she will come in here in the movie room and watch some of these movies with me, which is always a good thing. So, like I said, the thing about Imprint Films is they have a lot of films that I really enjoy, but there's also quite a few titles that my wife enjoys. And so I feel like it was kind of a win-win. So that was another big reason why I decided to start collecting this label. Not to mention the packaging and everything is fantastic. But this movie here came out in, like I said, 1951. It says, a poor boy gets the job working for his rich uncle and ends up falling in love with two women. So I'm sure many of you guys out there probably have seen this movie or at least heard of it. And I'm not going to go through the special features on all these guys, but you see this one here gets a pretty good amount. If I see one that really stands out on the special features, I'll kind of go over it. But you guys get the general idea. It's going to have the basic fare. Really nice artwork on the cover there. There's the back. And the inside. You get nice disc art and a nice shot of the characters in the film there. So that is 1951, A Place in the Sun, and that is spine number 8. So that's one of their earlier releases. Now, guys, this company's only been around for a couple years, but they've put out quite a few titles. I want to say they're up to like in the 150s now, 150s to 160s. So they put out an average of about 7 or 8 titles a month. And you can either get the titles individually, or they do a bundle every month where you can get all their films released for the month. And each bundle goes for anywhere from $150 to $200 something or more. But the thing is, it's an Australian company, so if you're going to get the bundles, you have to get it from their website, and you're going to probably pay like $40 shipping. I've never ordered anything from their website, but I do know the shipping is a little crazy. So just keep that in mind. But if you are interested in buying these titles, I would recommend going, you can look on deep discount, but the best place to go to is going to be Orbit DVD. The reason why I say Orbit DVD is they will let you know whether or not it comes with the slip box. Now, once these things go out of print, a lot of times you can still find them, but they're going to be without the slip box. So, just be warned on that if you care about that kind of stuff. Everybody here knows that I do. Anyway, so moving on, guys. The next one up, we have a movie called Marooned. And it's like a sci-fi movie. And this came 1969. And guys, this one has a great cast. You got Gregory Peck, Richard Crenna, David Jansen, James Franciscus, which I'm not familiar with him, and also Gene Hackman. Big Gene Hackman fan. And so it says the saga of Iron Man 1. So there's a shot of the back there to kind of give you an idea. It says 3 American astronauts are stranded in space when their retros won't fire. Can they be rescued before their oxygen runs out? And it's directed by John Sturges. So yeah, I'm really excited to check this one out, guys. A lot of great actors in this. I love it being a sci-fi movie. And some of these older sci-fi movies, even though the special effects are not going to be there, there's quite a few of them, whatever, that they're a good time. So yeah, pretty basic artwork on the front, nothing too dramatic. On the back, you got your basic special features and really nice disc art. Shot of the film, guys. So that is Marooned, and again, that is spine number 113. All right, next up, guys, we got a movie that I actually thought was a Western. The name of the movie, the cover of the movie kind of looks like a Western. But I think this is more of like a spy thriller. But it's a movie from 1968, and it's called House of Cards. And again, guys, really great cast. George Papard, which you know him from the A-Team. Inger Stevens, Orson Welles. And this movie came out in 1968. It was directed by John Guillermin. And it says here, in 1960s Paris, an American boxer stumbles upon an international fascist conspiracy that aims to create a new world order. Back in the day, George Papard was in a lot of movies. I only knew him from the A-Team. So just recently, until I started getting into these older films, I didn't realize how many films George Papard had actually been in. But yeah, real excited to check this one out, guys. I will show you guys the artwork there. That's what you get. I do wish, if I had one complaint, I do wish these did come with reversible artwork. But, no big deal, guys. They're nice quality releases. Really nice disc art. And, I guess I can take these out and show you guys the inside on some of them. Pretty nice image there on the inside. So looking forward to checking this one out. It could go either way, but I mean, what I've gathered is some of these films, even though some of these are a little older, a little dated, for the most part, it seems like they pick up pretty respectable titles. There's quite a few titles in here that I've never seen, movies I've heard of. So I'm really excited about kind of expanding my horizons a little bit. All right, now this next one here, and there's going to be a couple double dips in here, but I have seen on some other channels that this here was the best release of this film. Now this is one of the Scream Factory standalone releases that I picked up recently, but I decided to go ahead and pick this one up here. I love the artwork on the cover, even though it's pretty plain. I'll show you what I'm talking about, guys. This is from 1971, and it's a movie called Let's Scare Jessica to Death. And from what I hear, compared to the Scream Factory release, this one here is worlds better. It's got a lot more special features on the back. You see there in the red, that's all the special features. For those of you that have the Scream Factory title, I'll go over these features here. It says you get a 1080p high definition transfer from Paramount Pictures. So one thing it seems to me like they don't really do their own transfers. It seems like the bigger studios do the transfers. You get some audio commentaries, Art Saved My Life interview with composer Orville Stober. You get a couple more documentaries. You get one called Scare Tactics: Reflections on a 70s Horror Classic with film historian Kim Newman. And Kim Newman's name is on a lot of these releases as I'm doing these old like documentary type things. She Walks These Hills, Let's Scare Jessica to Death, Locations Then and Now, featurette, and then a theatrical trailer, TV spots, yada yada. I was watching Just to This channel, and he was really saying that out of the two releases from Screen Factory or Imprint, this is definitely the one to grab. So yeah, I still need to watch this movie. I hear a lot of good things about it. I know there's a lot of fans of it. So I decided to go and pick this one up. I try not to double dip too much, but in this case here I did, and you're going to see a couple more double dips in the stack. But this is Spine number 87. This movie came out in 1971. I don't really recognize anybody in the cast. A recently institutionalized woman has bizarre experiences after moving into a supposedly haunted country farmhouse and fears she may be losing her sanity once again. Sounds kind of like a Psycho ripoff, but or Psycho 2 ripoff, really. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. You know, it's from 71. It's an older film, but I'm excited to check it out, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and move right into another double dip that I've did recently. And this is a film that was released by Screen Factory as a collector's edition. But I really wanted to pick this one up. It's loaded with features. Love the packaging, and I'm a huge fan of this film, so, you know, what the hell. That is a movie called The Dead Zone. Stephen King's The Dead Zone. And look at the special features, guys. There's a damn ton of them. Of course, I think most of these are going to be on the Screen Factory release. I really haven't went side by side and compared them yet. But like I said, huge fan of this film. Huge Stephen King fan. You know, it's a double dip that I don't mind. But it came out in 1983, and it was directed, obviously, by David Cronenberg. Everybody knows this movie. Based on the book by Stephen King. Stars Christopher Walken, Brooke Adams, and Tom Skerritt. And this is a man awakens from a coma to discover he has a psychic ability. Love this movie, guys. It's probably a top 5 Stephen King movie for me. So really excited to see what Imprint does with it. Check out their transfer. Or in this case, check out. It actually looks like they might have done their own transfer on this one. It says 1080p presentation from a 2K scan of the original negative. So we'll see. We'll see. There's the inside, guys. You know, typical disc art. And nice shot of Christopher Walken there. This is, of course, 1983, and this is spine number 60. So that is a great movie right there. All right, next up, moving along, we have a movie from 1985 called The Haunted. And it's got an actor in there that I really, really enjoy, Aidan Quinn. He's been in some movies that I really enjoyed his performances. I feel like he never really reached that status of being like an A-list star. But most of the movies that I've seen Aidan Quinn in, I am a fan of. This movie came out, like I said, 1985. And this was directed by Lewis Gilbert. And that stars Aidan Quinn, Kate Beckinsale, Anthony Andrews. A skeptical professor visits a remote British estate to debunk allegations of psychic phenomena, but soon finds himself haunted by a ghost from his own past. I've heard some good things about it. So pretty excited to check it out. You know, there's the blue on the back. You get a pretty good amount of special features on this. And I'll show you the inside art. Pretty plain. There's the back. And typical stuff on the inside there. So that is The Haunted, spine number 58. All right. This next one here, I'm pretty excited to check out. I've always wanted to see this. I'm a huge fan of Scarface, the Al Pacino Scarface. This is the movie that was based on. This is from 1932. That's many moons ago. And that is the original Scarface. And guys, I mean, this was directed by Howard Hawks. I've heard of him, but other than that, I'm probably not going to recognize anybody from this. I'm sure some of you guys probably will. I'll just name them: Paul Mooney, Ann Dvorak, Oscar Perkins. Yeah, not really recognizing anybody else. Boris Karloff is in this, so I stand corrected. Everybody knows him. But guys, being such a fan of this movie here, I kind of went and did a little bit of research. And a couple things that I found interesting. It says this movie was ranked number 6 on the American Film Institute's list of 10 greatest films in the genre of gangster movies. The remake Scarface 1983 starring Al Pacino is ranked number 10 as of June 2008. Pretty good while back, but still, it's pretty interesting. The movie was the 10th most popular movie in the U.S. box office in 1932. This is one of the first films to feature the Thompson machine gun, known to history as the Tommy gun. The characters never call it anything other than machine gun, except when Poppy calls it a bean shooter, and Tommy refers to the gun as a typewriter when he first sees one. Another name for the Tommy gun was Chicago typewriter. So I'm super excited to check this one out, guys. Please let me know down below if y'all have seen this one here. Yeah, I'm a little worried about it being 1932. That's going way back. But yeah, pretty excited to get it, guys. I love this cover here. And we'll show you guys the back. And I'm going to go ahead and get through the special features on this one, because like I said, guys, I'm pretty excited about it. You get a 1080p high definition presentation from Universal Pictures, an audio commentary with film historian Drew Casper on the theatrical version, a video interview with film critic Matthew Sweet, video interview with screenwriter and film critic Tony Rayans, theatrical trailer, original theatrical release of the film, an alternate censored version of the film, introduction by TCM Classic Movies host and historian Robert Osborne, alternate ending, and a theatrical trailer. So yeah, this is going to the top of my stack of movies to watch from Imprint. I'm really excited about it, guys. So that is the 1932 classic Scarface, and that is spine number 37. So I appreciate you guys indulging me on that just a little bit. Like I said, you know, that's just I just love the Al Pacino Scarface, and I'm pretty excited to check that one out there. All right, so next up we have a movie from 1964, and I believe this is probably going to fall under one of my wife's movies, and it's one called The Carpetbaggers. It also stars George Peppard, Alan Ladd, and Bob Cummings, and this was directed by Edward Dmytryk. And it says, Jonas Cord is a disagreeable young tycoon who's building planes, directing films, and caddying around on the corporate make in 1930s Hollywood. So it looks to me like old George Peppard was kind of a player back in the day. But, you know, like I said, I know him from the A-Team. So it's going to be interesting to see him play some of these roles. There's a cover there. Not bad. Here, you don't get much on special features on this one here. And there's a shot of the inside for those that are interested. But that is spine number 9. So another early release from Imprint. All right. Next up, we have one from 1996. And this one stars Andy Garcia, Richard Dreyfuss, and Lena Olin, which I'm not familiar with her. It's called The Night Falls on Manhattan. Now, guys, you may have seen me show some of these on one of our live streams, but I haven't done an official video. So I figured I'd do an official video showing all my latest pickups from Imprint. So some of you guys that watch our live streams, you may have seen me go over a couple of these, but I really didn't go into great detail about them. So I figured I'd go ahead and just to kind of put them all together for this video. But it says here, a newly elected district attorney finds himself in the middle of a police corruption investigation that may involve his father and his partner. I know I've seen this movie one time before. It's been a while back. I do like Andy Garcia. You really get nothing as far as special features goes. You get a 1080p presentation of the film on Blu-ray, some audio commentaries, theatrical trailer, and a photo gallery. And I'll show you guys the inside there. But yeah, that is Night Falls on Manhattan. So next up, we have a movie that I know absolutely nothing about. It's a 1990 movie called The Winslow Boy. And yeah, this was a total blind buy here. And this one stars Nigel Hawthorne, Jeremy Northman, Rebecca Pidgeon, if I'm saying that right. I think it's Rebecca Pidgeon, and Gemma Jones. And it was directed by David Mamet. It says, following the theft of a postal order, a 14-year-old cadet is expelled from Naval College. To save the honor of the boy and his family, the preeminent barrister of the day is engaged to take on the might of the Admiralty. I'm sure I just fucked that all up. It sounds like an English film, which my wife's gonna love. She loves all that shit. I'm not a big fan of most of it, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I'll sit down and watch it with her one night. But yeah, The Winslow Boy, I'm sure she'll be all about this one here. She likes all those English TV shows and stuff like that. And I do admit, I've watched a couple of those series with her, and I'm a fan of some of them. Yeah, some of them, not many of them. But yeah, Winslow Boy. It's in my collection, number 15. Hopefully she likes it. If not, that might just sit on the shelf, or who knows. All right. Next up, guys, we have one from 1973, and this here is going to be another blind buy. And this is a weird ass title. I don't know much about this. It's really strange. It says the Hall Bartlett film, Jonathan Livingston Seagull, soundtrack by Neil Diamond. Yeah, I don't have any idea at all, guys. I have no defense on this one here of why I purchased this, other than the fact that it's my number 22. That's all I can tell you. A skilled flyer but very rebellious young seagull is kicked out of his clan. However, instead of being sad or lonely, he decides to enjoy and explore his newfound freedom. Okay, so it's got some stars in it, guys. You got James Franciscus, which I've heard of. You got Richard Crenna. You got Hal Holbrook. I liked him in Creepshow. I'm assuming this is an animal movie of some kind with voiced by humans. Yeah, I don't know. From 1973. I have nothing more to say about it, guys. I got this one pretty cheap. Just to give you an idea, the average price of most of these releases on Orbit DVD, which is where I get most of these from, are $29.99, unless it's a box set. It's going to be more. There was, my buddy Brian Goes Blue told me about Deep Discount having some of these on sale. And I found like 5 or 6 of these titles on sale on Deep Discount for like $12 a piece. $11.98, $12.98, in that ballpark. And this was one of those. There was some I was on the fence about. You got the Winslow Boys. You got this Seagull movie. And they were $12. They were imprint titles. So what the hell, I'll pick them up. I still haven't decided yet if I'm going to complete this entire line. I probably won't. Like I said, the only reason why I grabbed this was because it was dirt cheap. And so we'll see. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe it's like a documentary type thing. But yeah, there's the front, there's the back. And as you probably can tell, guys, I'm not very excited about this one at all. But it's got an audio commentary. I'm sure that's going to be a blast. But if you guys are ever interested in a seagull movie, let me know. I'll do a review on how it is. But this is spine number 22. Yeah, I ain't got no defense for that one either. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say about that one, guys. But that's Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Soundtrack by Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond's got some cool stuff. Maybe it's got a good soundtrack. And hell, it might be fantastic, guys. I might be talking slap out of my ass. It might be fantastic. But let me know down below if you know anything about this the Seagull movie. All right. Moving on to something a whole lot brighter, a whole lot better, other than the fact this is another double dip. I got this one from Paramount Presents, I believe. Memory serves. But it's a fantastic movie. I love this packaging, and I said, what the hell? It's a movie called Breakdown with Kurt Russell. Absolutely love this movie. I'm a huge fan of it. Came out in 1997. This is a man searches for his missing wife after his car breaks down in the middle of the desert. Directed by Jonathan Mostow and stars Kurt Russell, the late J.T. Walsh, big fan of J.T. Walsh, M.C. Gainey, Kathleen Quinlan, Jack Noseworthy, Rex Lynn. Now, guys, a lot of these names you may not recognize, but you're going to recognize their face. The M.C. Gainey, he's the guy that drove the plane in Con Air. Rex Lynn was in Cliffhanger. He was one of the extras in CSI Miami. And Better Call Saul as one of the assholes on that show. So yeah, guys, there's some names here that may not be household names, but there's people you're going to recognize. But it's such a great movie. I'm such a big fan of it. You get a lot of special features on this thing. And I didn't mind double dipping on this one at all. This is one of those movies that definitely qualify for a double dip. I mean, just in case there's an audio commentary or a special feature or something like that, I am down. So, hell, guys, look how many copies of fucking Halloween I got. I ain't saying this is Halloween, but it's up there as one of my favorite movies with Kurt Russell on it. So proud to have that one. Now, this next one here I've never seen, but I am a friggin' huge Robert Duvall fan. And so when I seen that this one was out there, I'd never seen it before. I did know this movie existed, but I just never got around to watching it. It's a movie called The Apostle. And, I've never seen anything with Robert Duvall where he just didn't act his ass off. He's probably one of the greatest living actors around today. This movie came out in 1997, and it says, after his happy life spins out of control, a preacher from Texas changes his name, goes to Louisiana, and starts preaching on the radio. Directed and written by Robert Duvall, and it stars Robert Duvall, Todd Allen, and Paul Baguette. Also stars June Carter Cash, which was Johnny Cash's daughter. Farrah Fawcett is in this, and don't really recognize anybody else. But yeah, we'll take a look at the case there. Interesting artwork. Pretty good amount of features on the back. Let's see if you got any interviews with Robert Duvall himself. You do get an audio commentary by director, writer, producer, star Robert Duvall. So that's gonna be worth price of admission right there. You get some other stuff. Pretty good features on this. So yeah, I'm very excited to have this. I'm very excited to have a new Robert Duvall movie I have not seen. So yeah, glad to have this one, guys. And this is spine number 32. And I'm not sure if I said this on these last couple ones. The Seagull movie's 22, and Breakdown is spine number 29. So like I said, this is spine number 32 for those that care. All right. So moving on, guys. We have a movie here. This one sounds really interesting. The only thing that worries me is the date. The movie came out in 1951, but it's got a great premise, and I feel like this could be a movie that if it's enjoyable, I can see this possibly being a fun remake one day. It's a movie called Five. And this is from 1951. And I'll tell you guys the plot of the movie. It really intrigued me. It says, the world is destroyed in a nuclear holocaust. Only 5 Americans survive, including a pregnant woman, a neo-Nazi, a black man, and a bank clerk. So, this is something I can see being a pretty interesting story. 1951, we'll see. And I don't recognize anybody in the cast, guys, but, some of you guys may. James Anderson, William Phipps, Susan Douglas Rubes, and Charles Lampkin. So, yeah, pretty excited to check this one out just on the story alone. And, definitely, I love an apocalyptic type movie. And definitely one I have never seen, or actually had ever heard of. So, if for some reason there is a remake, guys, y'all let me know. But I could definitely see that being a fun remake one day. All right. Now, guys, this is the big ones here. You've probably seen these on the thumbnail. But I was very excited to grab these. And I'm going to be totally honest here. I may lose some street cred over this. But I have only seen the Nicolas Cage version of this film. I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't know. I know very little. I know Christopher Lee's in it. But other than that, I know very little about the original of these films. I do know there's a big cult following. I know there's a lot of people who are excited about this coming out. And, I say, what the hell? I'm collecting these imprints. Let me go and grab this box set. And, of course, that is the box set of The Wicker Man. And this box set, let me just tell you, this box set is absolutely beautiful. I still got the card on the back. I guess I'll take that off so we can see the whole thing. But you get a card on the back there that kind of tells you about the releases. But, guys, this thing here, I got to do it, guys. Pop stock is in effect on this one here. There's the top. And I probably should have did one of my unboxings on this because this thing is absolutely beautiful. Super excited to have it, guys. And you know how these box sets work with Imprint. The lid pops off like that. And you got the films on the inside. And I will go over what you got on the 3 different discs here. Of course, these are going to be spines number... These are all spines number 116, obviously. That's the number of the box set. You get the spine you got the number on the side of the box set there. And it don't show the date, which is kind of interesting. It don't show the date on the box set. You do get a date on the spines here, 1973. You guys can see that. But the first disc here, you get the theatrical cut and the director's cut. And there's the artwork on the first disc. And on the back. And on this one here, it says you get a 1080 high definition presentation of the theatrical cut version of the film, a 1080p high definition presentation of the director's cut of the film, utilizing standard definition material for additional footage, audio commentary by film critic historian Kim Newman, there's Kim Newman again, and author Sean Hogan on the theatrical cut 2022. So I'll show you the inside artwork. And I know, guys, there is a ton of fans of this film. And I'm not going to lie. I know that I'm probably in a very small group here, but I didn't mind the Nicolas Cage. I mean, I love Nicolas Cage. I think when Nicolas Cage is batshit crazy is when he's at his best. And the Nicolas Cage Wicker Man movie is as goofy as it was. It's a fun watch. So I'm not ashamed. I'm a fan of the Nicolas Cage Wicker Man.
Oh no! Not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes!
The next disc is The Wicker Man, the final cut. So I'm going to read that card just a minute, give you guys some better details on maybe what the differences of the 3 different discs are. There's the inside. And I want to say these all have different special features, so I'm going to go through these as well, guys. Y'all indulge me here. It says the 1080p high definition presentation of the final cut version of the film. Audio commentary by BFI film historians Vic Pratt and Will Fowler. You get a documentary called Burnt Offering, The Cult of the Wicker Man, a documentary from 2001. Worshipping the Wicker Man featurette, the music of the Wicker Man featurette, interview with director Robin Hardy, Critics' Choice interview with director Robin Hardy and actor Christopher Lee by Sterling Smith from 1979. That'll be fun. The Restoration Comparison featurette, the Final Cut trailer, theatrical trailer, and U.S. theatrical trailer. Man, this thing's absolutely loaded. And on this third disc here is the special features and the original soundtrack. So guys, like I said, this thing is absolutely packed. And this one here, you get you get a double disc of this one. Obviously, you got the first disc there, which is going to be your special features disc, and the disc here on the back is going to be your soundtrack. So I'll give you guys a shot of that artwork here. So, I showed you on the other ones. I'm getting a Midsommar vibe right there. This one here, man, there's a ton. There's an absolute ton. So y'all bear with me here. You get the director's cut in standard definition with optional audio commentary by actors Christopher Lee, Edward Woodward, and director Robert Hardy. Making the film's director's cut audio commentary featurette, The Wicker Man Q&A from 2013. Folk musicians discuss The Wicker Man. You get something called XS, it's EX-S, The Wicker Man, whatever that means. Documentary. The Wicker Man Enigma documentary. Willow's Song and the Liberation of Eve, The Wicker Man's Sexual Revolution, Counterculturism and Satanic Feminism. Video essay by Kat Killinger from 2022. Fake Folklore, The Fakery of the Wicker Man. Video essay by author Adam Scovell from 2022. The Music of the Wicker Man. The Golden Bough, interview with author David Huckvow on the symbolism of the Wicker Man. Also from 2022. Robert Reed on The Wicker Man. The Willow Song, promo video by Robert Reed featuring Agmarhead Bryn, a TV spot, radio spot, original motion picture soundtrack on compact disc. So guys, if you're a fan of this movie, this is one that you definitely need to grab. I can't imagine there ever being a better release of this movie in our future. And I'm sure this is probably the best release this movie's ever had. So, yeah, really glad to have this, guys. And I figured, never seeing this film before, worst case scenario, I absolutely hate it. I feel like I'll be able to sell this with no problem. But I feel pretty confident this is going to be a pretty solid release. So yeah, guys, there's no reason to read the back of that card. I just told you everything that's on the disc. But I'm definitely going to save that card there. But yeah, guys, that is the Wicker Man, and I'll go ahead and give you guys just a brief synopsis of the film. A Puritan police sergeant arrives in a Scottish island village in search of a missing girl, who the pagan locals claim never existed. Directed by Robin Hardy, starring Edward Woodward, Christopher Lee, Diane Salento. Yeah, really excited to dig into this box set. I mean, you got hours of special features on there. Yeah, that's going to be a blast, guys. But that is the Wicker Man. All right, the other box set I just got this in a couple days ago. I have seen this movie twice. Once a long time ago, and I revisited it last year. Big fan of the movie. It's just a fantastic film, and that, of course, is The Warriors. And I was really glad to pick this one up. This is pie number 123, and again, you get another one of these hard boxes. Same kind of release there. The lid pops off like that, and this one here you only get 2 titles. And on these two here, you're going to get the first one is going to be the first disc is going to be The Warriors, the director's cut. There's a front there. And the other one is going to be The Warriors, the theatrical cut. And I've heard many other channels say that if you're going to watch either one of these, start off with the theatrical cut. From what I hear, the theatrical cut is the best way to watch the film. Now, normally I'm going to go after the director's cut because I like the extra footage. But I'm gonna probably watch both. I'm probably gonna definitely watch the theatrical cut first, based on what I've heard. I'll go ahead and let you guys know about the movie before I dig into these special features, because there's a ton. The movie came out in 1979, directed by Walter Hill. Everybody knows this movie, guys. I ain't breaking no ground here. It stars Michael Beck, James Remmer, and Dorsey Wright. Of course, James Remmer was the daddy on Dexter, and it's got David Patrick Kelly, which he was in some other Walter Hill movies. I remember him from 48 Hours. But David Patrick Kelly, he has a famous line. He plays Luther in this. It's kind of interesting. He plays Luther in this, and he also plays Luther in 48 Hours, which is another Walter Hill movie. And of course, I grew up on 48 Hours. I watched it 100 times. I didn't watch this movie until fairly recently, once about 10 years ago, and once, like I said, last year. But yeah, the super fun movie, guys. I'm sure most people watching this has already seen this or at least familiar with it. But I'll let you guys know what all the special features are. I'll try to go through these pretty quick. And you're probably wondering why they put this on 2 different discs. You got 2 cuts of the film. They could have just put it on 1 case. But from what I heard, there's a ton of special features on the back of both of these, and they really utilize the full disc for the special features and for the movie. But this one here, the theatrical cut, is where you're going to get most of your features. It says a 1080p high definition presentation by Paramount Pictures, audio commentary by film critic author Walter Chow. I need my damn glasses. Is what I need. My blind ass. Let me get my glasses. Sorry, guys. All right, you got the black on red. It's hard to see this shit. All right, you got the audio commentary by film critic author Walter Chow. The Warriors from the Cutting Room Floor, deleted extended scenes from the television version. Sound and Fury scoring the Warriors, interview with composer Barry Von Vorsen. Last Train to Coney Island, interview with actor David Patrick Kelly, Luther. We Got the Streets, interview with actor James Remar. Nowhere to Run, interview with actor Dorsey Wright. Literally Classic, The Ancient Greek Roots of the Warriors, featurette from 2022. And speaking of that, what I heard on the radio today, the podcast today going to work, when somebody was talking about this is actually based off like a really, really old story, Greek mythology story of some kind. Didn't know that, so I thought that was kind of cool. You get the Warriors Scrapbook photo gallery, theatrical trailer, and TV spot. So, yeah, guys, just a fantastic release. I will take that out so you guys see the disc artwork there. And then there's a shot of the guys there inside. And that is, of course, the theatrical. That, of course, is the theatrical cut release. Now, real fast, we will go over the other disc and show you the special features. That's the classic poster, if memory serves. There's the back. Not as many features on this one here. I do like the inside disc artwork on this. And the really nice shot on the inside there. Alright, guys, real fast, I'll go over the special features on this one here so you guys know what you're getting. Again, you get a 1080p high definition presentation by Paramount Pictures. Audio commentary by author historian Chris Pagelli. Introduction to the new edition by director co-writer Walter Hill. The Warriors, The Beginning featurette. The Warriors Battleground featurette. The Warriors The Way Home featurette. And the Warriors Phenomenon featurette. So guys, they did an absolute fantastic job with this release. I'm so excited to have this. Really knocked it out of the park with this box set. And that Wicker Man box set. Guys, do yourself a favor. Check out some of these Imprint titles. Some of them are not that cheap. But man, these things are fantastic. Just what a great looking release, guys. I'm gonna go over that box one more time. I'm super glad to grab this. Some places are going out of stock, but this is such a great movie. Even if you miss out on the box, you still can get the individual titles down the road. But this is spot number 123. But that's all I got in from Imprint for now. I do got a few more coming in, so I'm sure down the road I'll have another Imprint update. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you can, please hit that like button. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'll be back soon with some more collection updates, some movie reviews, and I'm sure this weekend me and the guys are going to have some more live streams. Those are always a good time. If you guys haven't checked out the live streams yet, y'all please do. We usually get on there, not every weekend, but we try to get on there late on Friday and Saturday nights, or at least on Saturday nights whenever we can, when everybody's schedule allows us to. But guys, I'll be back real soon. Thank y'all again for watching. I appreciate all the support. As always, I love you guys. You guys take care, and I will see y'all in the next video. Be good.